God's keeping. How about this? The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for the Lord is with me. For thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Isn't that a mark of redemption? God protects. God guides. God prepares. God gives his provision. He's unchangeable. God leads. God guides. God protects his own. There's a radical change in redemption. But God is not the one who changes. It is us who need to change. We who need to change. It is us. Yeah, who need to change. Okay? God does not do the changing. He changes us. So, brethren, as I quit this morning, as we close in Exodus 13, has there been a change in you? And if not, why not? Isn't the blood of Christ still efficacious? Isn't it still sufficient and powerful, strength and strong enough to change you and me? Sure is. And just like Miss Pam said, and others said, he's still working on me. Man, if you see a progression, if you see a growth, if you see a sanctification, that's what it is. Because salvation is instantaneous, and there comes that change, and then God works. God cuts us apart, sets us away from the world, gets us closer unto him, becomes sanctification. We'll always be sanctified, being sanctified as we go, if we're staying close to him. That's the Feast of Unleavened Bread. That's what was supposed to remind Israel that, hey, you have some changing. Purity. Sanctification. Chapter 13 here covers God's instruction to Israel as they depart. And right after they were delivered from bondage and freed from this world, Israel was to remember that they were sanctified and purified before God, that they were to be different than they were in Egypt. There was going to be a change, and a radical change was brought about by God's redemption. Oh, how true this ought to be in our own life. Amen? Any questions or comments about the lesson this morning? Something to think about. Hand between the eyes. No. Change.